said something really funny yesterday, so I'm going to bring it up and give him a chance to say it again. You know how when you walked along, you swing your arms back and forth, like how humans walk? There was a kid at work who was flossing while she walked. Like, that's how she was moving her arms as she was walking around.
Oh, dear.
And this is the worst society has ever been.
What did you say again?
I think I said this is like when velociraptors learn
Yes.
to open
Yes!
doors.
Yeah,
When
that was
raptors learn to open doors.
Yeah.
My thought was that episode of Rocko's Modern Life when Heifer learned to burp and talk at the same time. Mine was a lot more lowbrow.
See,
Oh, you remember I told you about my terrible dad joke version of doing the floss?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I've gotten one kid on board with that now.
See, I just
It's a
tell
start.
kids. I just tell kids I can't do the floss.
I've got
I'm
this
not
one
able
kid
to.
doing it all the time when he sees a kid floss, he will do my terrible dad joke version of it. Like, yes, it hath begun. the revolution against the floss.
Yeah, it's like one of the kids at kids. You know, he's the one that I beat at chess the other week. And yeah, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. He made me like a folded paper orc. Like it's literally just like a folded piece of paper with an orc face drawn on it. So, no, that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. But yeah, but he occasionally asks whether I am able to floss. I'm like, nope. No, I can't. I don't know how you do that with your arms.
I don't want to know how you do that with your arms.
I will not learn.
Puzzle time.
I need to save that space in my brain for important things. Now let me tell you about Silent Hill 2, kid.
I learned not to floss, but I forgot maths.
So this is it. You're talking about like, oh, in science, it's can you show what you were thinking?
It's like, can you here are the results you got.
Yeah.
Can you account for your results? Can you talk about what these results imply? That kind of thing.
I'm not so keen on that. And some of my favorite jobs at work are weirdly the paperwork side of things, because it's like maths. What is 2 plus 2? Well, it could be 4. No, it is. It's 4.
That's what people complain about English as well.
That's what that is.
Because you can get a little bit loose with the rules, whereas maths is just it's right or wrong.
English,
So like science
English
is still like, you know, this is the answer you got.
Yeah.
But you just have to talk about the answer you got.
well, no, English as in written or spoken.
Yeah.
Because written English is...
And because English is kind of a rule set that we've made up, you know? And now we follow it, and we, like this... We can use commas for this and whatever, whereas maths is kind of a fixed thing that we've just sort of made our own way of understanding. I don't know. I had a maths lecturer who, when I was retaking my maths a couple of years ago, who went on a big rant about it, about how he hates English because of this. Because it's not as as sort of black and white as maths.
It kind of depends, because
I disagree, but I mean he's right in a way, but I don't think that is
a
bad thing really necessarily.
In my experience, though, a lot of English comes from you have to write what your lecturer is thinking. What did the author mean when he wrote this? It doesn't matter how you interpret it. If that's what your lecturer thinks, that's what you've got to write down.
But I mean, it's more our rules of this is what a contraction is. We can do this to a word to make it into a contraction.
Yeah.
And then it changes where I don't know.
Her face was inside out.
Like I say, commas and semicolons and things, you can use them in different ways, and some people will disagree with you. And it looks kind of weird generally there, actually. Whereas maths is just, did you get it right? Yes. Until you get down to explain it.
Yeah.
Which is what they're trying to teach more of nowadays. Puzzles. No!
Barely
you
a
idiot!
I mean, I think there's a bit of both with...
To the fora!
I think you gotta... Oh wait, no, and then you do the one at the top again.
What, the first one?
Yeah.
The one that was...
No, the one behind you. That one again, because that moves these two, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, nice one.
You know, like,
And
advanced
then the one
maths,
at the
like
bottom,
GCSE
and
and
then
up.
the first one again.
Nice one.
Yeah, GCSE maths and up, that's like... even if you get the wrong answer, you can still get mostly full marks if you're able to explain the process correctly of getting that wrong answer.
There's a big thing on reasoning at the minute.
Yeah.
Like all the higher level stuff in primary is, you know that inside out, you know the method behind that, but you've got to explain. Here's a big word problem. Is this person, where Betty thinks this is a rule in whatever, a sequence of numbers. Is she right? Yes or no? Explain, and you'll be, marked on how thoroughly you've explained that. Instead of 48 times whatever equals.
No, you want the one at the...
Oh yeah, the one at the bottom.
My primary school maths teacher hated me, age 6, because of things like that. So you get like the workbooks, and you have to write in the workbooks, and it'll say things like, square, circle, what is next in this sequence? And I would go, it could be triangle, we may not have seen a full rotation of the set, but based on what we've got, it's a square. And Mrs. Braun was like, yes, Andrew, technically, just put a square.
Yep.
That's what it wants. Just do it right.
Yes, that's what I don't like about. Well, I'm fine with it now. Why I used to hate about maths was all the word problems of find the question in this question.
Yes.
Kids hate it. Like,
If
kids
it
still
takes 2
absolutely
men
hate
half
that.
an hour to fill a bath and all that.
Yeah. What colour or that is his tie?
One of my...
But use rucksack to work it out.
What?
Put your rucksack on. Read the question.
Okay.
Underline. Choose the operation. Solve it. Answer it. Check it.
That's not how you spell rucksack.
Yeah. Read.
And BODMAS isn't a real word. What do you want?
Read, underline, choose, solve,
Kill.
answer, check. It's rucksack.
Oh no, that's how you spell it.
Oh, you mean
R-U-C-K-S?
Yeah.
Anyways, no, there was...
Can I not get up there?
One of my high school maths teachers, we gave him a lot of grief for being your standard nerd. Like, he worked out on Parents' Evening, if
you
he
go
did...
down around?
He did 4-minute interviews
Okay, not down there.
instead of 5. He could have... That's 20% operational efficiency he's just found. He can see another class on one night.
Right.
So that's actually really smart.
Yeah.
We're giving you grief for being a nerd, but nope, that's the result.
It's pretty clever.
And he's the one who taught me basically rucksack, but not as that. It was...
I don't know how recent rucksack is, but...
he would say things like, if it takes 2 men half an hour to fill a bath,
You did it.
2x equals 30. That's what that is. Now it's an equation. You can solve that.
Yeah, it's about, finding what the actual maths question is.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Okay, now you can reach the switch.
Yes.
Surely there was an easier way to reach the switch.
I mean...
Like, you could
run
have...
along there.
Run along the... Yeah.
We're not using a mobility-based skill set here.
I was going
Come
to
on,
say
guys.
mobility scooter. That'd be a different game.
What am I, really good at parkour or something?
Wait. There are people hurt inside.
There's no
It
evidence
has
to
only
support
just
that.
now dawned on me that this is made by a predominantly French-speaking team, and parkour is a French thing. Is that what this is?
Just like the Assassin's Creed.
With the French in Montreal is like, yeah, I know. The Prince,
Say le free running.
Sasso Credo, let's do that. And then the language police kick your door in and arrest you.
Le weekend.
I'll have less of that.
So I've started, learning languages again. Because I had been learning Polish and then I ran out of time and then I was like, I'll get back to it. So now I did that and then I also started Japanese with no kana.
Oh.
And German. And Arabic.
With no alphabet.
Are you planning on living in all these countries?
No, well, I might visit Germany. Polish is the third most spoken language in the UK after Welsh. And Arabic, just, why not? It was like I was scrolling down the list of things trying to reach Japanese. And right near the top was Arabic, and I was like, go on.
Why not?
Why not? I'll have a look.
Go for it.
Also, I found like a YouTube thing that was like a load of psalms being sung in Arabic, like some Orthodox people over in Lebanon or something. I was like, that sounds really nice. I think I'll learn to read it.
We can stop if you want.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Just try and get to the next save point.
Alright.
Oh.
Listen to that resigned sigh.
This is on Simon for
Like,
once,
if you
whereas
don't,
it's usually me.
reach the next save point in the next 10 minutes, just jump off something.
Alright. Staircase.
It's not like we're making progress or out.
Yeah. Whoa. But yeah, so trying to learn 4 languages at once is not easy.
While already speaking 2.
Yes. As I've mentioned, I'm not particularly literate in Welsh. Can speak it, not read it very well. And seeing as I'll be learning Japanese without learning any kana because can't be doing with that. It's kanji is just I can't remember kanji.
See, kanji's terrifying. I think I know 2.
Yeah, it's like the one I was using starts you off with katakana, then throws hiragana at you, and then kanji. And so it's all just you're doing that as you're learning,
Oh, wait, no.
Shosan wa I don't know. Oh no, the ga suite des.
Kyo wa nan yobi desu ka? Getsu yobi desu.
No.
Okay.
And so on and so forth.
We'll save that for Wario.
So it's so
No.
I decided I can't get my head around kanji. I'll just do it off Romaji, and you know what? That's much easier. You can remember that.
The kanji that I know person, because it looks like a person.
Uh-huh.
I know tree and forest, because forest is 3 trees.
Uh-huh.
And I know pain, because that's...
You've had a hard life.
Because that's the limit break crosscut from Final Fantasy VII.
Ah.
Cloud does this, like, basically a cross in a box.
Cross slash, yeah.
Yeah, that's... He writes pain with his sword.
Yeah, I know Niku because it looks like a pack of
Soraji.
meats in a box. And Watashi because that's the one you see most.
Yep. See, I have kind of the opposite problem. I don't say problem, the opposite situation that you have in Welsh, where I can read Japanese pretty handily, but then the meaning tends to get lost on me because I'm not super great with vocabulary. Like, I've got enough to get through days on my own, just asking for directions and stuff, but not like I can't have a conversation. I have enough to babble in Japanese, and I'm okay with that, like I do in English. I ordered an Animal Crossing trading card by babbling.
Yeah, I think one of the things I find out, because I'm also not, I know a lot of kana, but it takes me a while to be like, okay, this one's this, and gradually decode a word. And I'm already finding Arabic much easier for that, just because it's not syllabic. It's, here is this thing that says this sound, and it's stringed together, and it's less, here's the thing which starts with this.
Isn't that awesome?
This consonant and this vowel, and I just find that kind of hard.
It's a really cool sequence, generally.
Even if Arabic is weird. There's 3 different H's. You say them slightly differently.
Triple H.
There's her and her and her. And it's like how hard you say it. And how? How do you tell which is which? Or if someone's just talking louder? How do you know?
Does this only... How's your experience with spoken Arabic, or are you just
no,
reading it?
very little. I'm just, like I said, I've
Okay.
only just started learning it.
Because I can think of examples like there, and there.
There, and there, from context, but it's not like these are different sounds. Like, you don't say there, and there different.
No.
This is like, it's like, in Welsh there are 2 different R's. You got R and R.
It's like
And
Spanish.
Yeah, it's not the same different R's, but there are, the concept of two different ways to say the... Like in Welsh, it's how breathily you say it. Like, it's like a difference between a what and a what. If you're being a southern gentleman.
If I can interrupt you, that is one of the most faffy looking moves you've got.
It's because, it's a bit awkward.
Woo! Woo! Look at it go!
Oh, the lightstick on the end of a string, yay!
He's loving it.
Yeah. But yeah,
it's like a happy Kratos.
I say it's like, because in actually we got like a W and then a WH, and some people say what?
Yeah.
Quick.
Tell you what.
While. Tell you what. Yeah. So that it's basically the same distinction of R and R, where you also kind of say a H.
Oh no.
So that's your two different Welsh R's.
I heard that little power slide.
You hear it? Yeah.
I heard it.
Yep. But no, compare that to just three H's, and I'm not even particularly sure what the difference is.
Did you just Wile E. Coyote back to life?
Yes, it was fine. I thought it wasn't fine, but it totally was.
Amazing.
What a fun sequence that is. If you know exactly where to go because of the muscle memory I've built from this game.
I mean, it
And if you drink from this water, does that save, or...?
No.
Okay.
There are similarly odd things, like in Japanese, where... So Japanese isn't done like on a letter-by-letter basis, it's done by sounds.
Yeah, syllable by syllable.
Yeah.
And that's my problem with it.
So ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, and so on.
Yeah.
When you get to the H's...
It's H and F.
There's no who sound. It's who, yeah. Spelled F-U, but not pronounced foo, because there's no sound. What a weird language.
Yeah. And I say it's like, so when I'm looking at Kana, I've got to think, okay, what's the consonant and the vowel that this symbol is, as opposed to, I can just map it in my head to what's a letter for it.
Also, I'm told I speak it fairly well. I don't know. And it
near as I can tell, I speak Welsh strangely, which is to say, I have the similar dialect to my mum. So
well, you've described it as house Welsh.
Yeah, it's all stuff from around the house. It's all very very domestic, but at the same time, it's like the grammar and how I pronounce things is very it's not standard.
Yeah,
it's like standard Welsh. You say heddiw is today, and I say hiddy. And vori instead of vori, tho instead of tho, thoe. I'm not even sure how you're supposed to say that.
I thought we'd be done for the session.
I'm sorry, I can't leave a health upgrade.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
You get this health upgrade.
Look at this cool stuff.
That's pretty good.
I'm not entirely sure that's how diagonals work.
It's one of those things where you don't think about it too hard and it's fine.
Okay.
Like if you stop to think about, am I timing this right? Then
Gwilly instead of Gwelly.
I'm going to go back to the other game again. Forgotten Silence has like a quick jump function. So like here, it looks like you have to edge your way around.
Yeah.
In that one, you just tap up and jump, and the prince will just, as one, shimmy around and launch.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It had that really slick platforming.
See, now we have to get to the next.
Yeah.
Because we got a bonus.
We got a bonus thing.
That's okay.
That was one of the few ones I remember.
I
remember.
No, it's really weird to me that I don't
back here.
know what my Japanese accent is. Presumably a white guy doing his best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably a lot of Englishisms without you realising.
Because I get from what I remember of when I did French in high school, I was making a real effort with the how you say each letter and sound and stuff. And now it's just good enough.
Comment s'appelle tu?
Bonjour.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle Simon.
Yours was so much better than mine.
Où est la bibliothèque?
And that was an average French lesson for me in high school.
Où est le plume de mon oncle?
Je voudrais deux bières.
Oh,
Sister.
S'il vous plaît.
we did a song like that in French this one time.
Uh-huh.
It's still stuck in my head and I hate that.
Hallo. Wie heißt du? Ich heiße Philip.
Ask Connor about the TV show Clementine.
Clementine!
Oh, you know about Clementine?
I know Clementine!
Oh, the fun we had watching that trash fire. Oh. That's clearly from 1980 something.
Oh dear.
God damn. I used to love watching them. It was basically me
It's
and
like
Connor.
Clarissa Explains It All, except it's a
Yeah.
French girl called Clementine.
Like me and Connor used to sit there in French just taking the absolute mick out of it.
Yeah.
Every episode.
Yeah. We only saw one.
Oh, we saw a whole bunch of them.
We had this little cartoon cat called Moustache.
Would always be a song.
And it was animated basically like paper dolls just shuffling around the screen.
Wow.
And
Save.
it was like, Dora the Explorer. It's like, oh man, can you see what Moustache is looking for? Where is his hat?
They got a
It's on the table. Ah, in French.
they got a
Where
cool
is my
thing.
cow?
Il
Is
est
that my
près de la
cow?
They
table.
got a cool thing for Spanish now, being the language in this country that everyone's trying to learn.
Is it?
It is in primary schools, yeah.
That's why
Well,
one
in all the
expatriate
ones- in
too.
all the ones I've gone into, it's German because
Oh, it depends.
Bentley.
Maybe it's just this area. But it's been Spanish because people moved to Spain.
Basically.
And there was like a murder mystery thing you can get online, which is like a choose what the character does, but it's live action, but it's all in Spanish.
What's
So depending on your Spanish will depend on if your character gets murdered or not. That's pretty, Oh, stop! We've come a long way from Clementine. Stop there before a cutscene
David
happens.
Cage's Barcelona becomes Spanish.